Hi guys, I'm back, and have I got a treat for you, because today we're going to be looking at types of drivers in F1 2020. And what I mean that, I mean the game. And what I mean by types of drivers, I mean like on multiplayer, the team that you choose on F1 2020 multiplayer. I thought of this idea earlier in the week. I thought this would be a good video to make, quite a fun video to make. Some good rants at the video probably gonna come, but hopefully you can come on this journey with me as we explore each team and what type of person picks them in a multiplayer game. Now, if you're new to this channel, subscribe, leave a like, and if you're not new to this channel, then just leave a like, leave a comment while you're at it. And after this video, say if you agree with me or if you don't agree with me, and say why you don't agree with me. Because anyone who plays F1 2020 might at least be able to relate some bit to this video. I don't really want to go rambling too much about this, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Like I said, we're jumping straight into this, and we are going to start off with Alfa Romeo Racing All On. Now, if you choose Alfa Romeo, you can be one of two people, or maybe both. You could either be quite a good player, quite experienced in the game, you're quite skilled and you usually pick up a fair bit of points, or you're just toxic. You just ram people off the track for no apparent reason whatsoever. Now, there's another team that do, and if you pick them, you definitely do this. I'm going to move on to them in a bit. But now, focusing on Alfa Romeo. Sometimes they finish middle of the pack. It's usually they finish higher up because of their experience. Some are just really toxic and will just cause crashes and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, more experienced players, if I'm honest. Now, our second team here is Aston Martin, Red Bull Racing Honda, or as everyone just calls them, Red Bull. I don't know why I said it in that way. But anyway, so if you choose Red Bull, you're trash. I'm sorry, but you're not good. Like, Red Bulls, they always, for some reason, are just really bad at the game. Like, they can't race to save their life. They're always crashing. But you know what the worst part is? There ends up being a massive pile-up in front of them. And because that's happened, they always manage to sneak their way to second, third, or fourth. With Red Bull, it's always like bridesmaid, never the bride, in the sense that they take all those places from the pile-up, but the leader's so far ahead that they can't catch them unless they make another stupid mistake and then the Red Bull somehow wins. I don't understand with Red Bull players. They're not that good, if I'm honest. They're probably like the worst players on the game. If I'm honest, they're just bots. On to the next team, we have McLaren. Now, if you choose McLaren, let's be honest, you're a Lando Norris fan. No question about it. If you constantly choose McLaren, you are a Lando Norris fan. No one can really debate that. I feel so bad for McLarens because they're the one that always just randomly spin on track. And like, they're cruising, and then they get to one tricky corner and they slip up on the curb, and that's their entire race ruined. I really feel bad for McLarens because for some reason they're the ones that always slip up, and I really don't know why. It's just always them. The fourth team on our list is Mercedes. Obviously the top dogs in Formula 1 in real life, won the Constructors' Championship for the past something seasons, and done the same in the Drivers' Championship with at least one of their drivers has either been. For all but one, it's been Hamilton, and then it was Rosberg for 1 year. But anyway, we're going to move on to how they perform in F1 2020 multiplayer races. Now, there's two types of Mercedes drivers. They're either going to win the race, or at least get a podium, and they're going to absolutely boss it all race, or they're going to finish dead last. They can never manage to finish middle of the pack. It's always one end of the table of finishers. It always has to be one end for the Mercedes. Now, I really don't get it. Like, they never finish mid-table for some reason. They're always either first or around the area or last. dead last. It really confuses me. Marking halfway on our list is Renault. Now, I have nothing good but good to say about Renault's F1 2020 multiplayer, because for some reason they're always the ones that you have good battles with, because they don't force you off track. They just have a good race with you. I've been in several really good battles with the Renault drivers, and they're just really good to race against. Like, you could have some really good battles with them. It's neck and neck through a corner, and then obviously eventually one of you comes on top. And even if you don't come on top, sure, you're a little bit annoyed, but you still have respect for that Renault driver, because they did really well and they respected your race and they didn't want to ruin your day. So, yeah, it's really good. We are moving on, and we are moving on to Haas, 6th on our list. Now, I'm sorry to anyone who uses Haas, barely anyone does, but if you use Haas, then you have no friends. Yeah, you go to school, no one wants to talk to you, you sat on the lunch table on your own, you have no friends. Yeah, no one wants to be with you because you choose Haas in F1 2020 multiplayer. And that's because nobody on God's green earth chooses Haas. I swear, I've literally only seen a Haas in one game, and I play quite a bit of F1 multiplayer. Literally, I swear, I can barely ever find them. Honestly, I've only found one in a game. I only ever used Haas on last year's game when their car was... Oh wait, let me rephrase that. 2018, when their car was good. And I was only using it then, obviously, because it looked good back then. It was a good-looking car. Now, not so much. I have no reason to use a Haas, unless that is literally the only car I can use. Nobody uses a Haas, period. It's Williams. Now, if you use a Williams, you are the biggest bums whatever. You drink G Fuel for breakfast, dinner and lunch, I swear. If you use Williams, then you already won, because you're such a bum sweat. You're constantly overtaking everyone, and you're just a massive bum sweat. If your girlfriend takes you like, hey babe, wanna come over? You're like, no, I'm sweating on F1 2020 career mode, sorry. That's even if you have a girlfriend. Like, seriously, you are the biggest bum sweats ever. Like I said, you drink G Fuel every single day, every single second, and yeah, you're basically guaranteed to win the race ever since you join with a Williams car, I swear to God. We're at number 8, which means we are almost there, and we have number 8's Alfa Tauri, otherwise known as Toro Rosso, if you've been watching Formula 1 since 2019. They got rebranded this year as Alfa Tauri. Anyway, now a team reveal is which team I choose in F1 2020 multiplayer. Yes, I choose Alfa Tauri. I absolutely adore their livery. It's absolutely sick. I love it. And judging off other Alfa Tauri that I come across, they're all chill. They're all just chill people. You know. And I've never come in contact with one that just rams you off the track constantly. They're all just chill people. Because I'm a chill person when I play F1 2020 career multiplayer, at least. And, yeah, we're pretty chill over here at Alfa Tauri. Come join us, it's quite cool. Now, number 9 has been very hard. It's going to be very hard to make, because this is just going to be ranting. Because, as you can see, it's Ferrari. And for some reason, Ferraris are the most toxic people in this entire world. There's only one type of Ferrari. And they'll do two things. They'll either ram you off the track as soon as they try and overtake you purposely. They will literally swing into the side of you and send you flying into the barrier. Or they'll cause a massive pile-up. And when they cause a massive pile up, they need to do it. It's not like it's by accident. And then they walk away and win the entire race. I cannot express enough how much I hate Ferraris on this game. They're always just awful people. The moment you try to overtake them, they're trying to ram you off. It happens all the time. And I really don't know why this is at all. I have nothing against Ferrari, the real life team. In fact, when Kimi Raikkonen was there, I loved them. Yes, I'm a Kimi Raikkonen fan, even though I'm British. Yes, I know, that's very low on me. Yes, sorry, Lewis Hamilton fans. But anyway, but on F1 2020 multiplayer, I cannot stand these people. If we meet, and I want to be friends with you, and I ask you a question, hey, what team do you main on F1 2020 multiplayer? And you answer Ferrari. That friendship has just gone out of the window. Because I hate anyone that mains Ferraris. Because you just ram everyone off track all the time. I cannot stand you. After that rant, we are on the last team, ladies and gentlemen. And this last team is BWT Racing Point. Now, these are very rare. Like, they're not as rare as Haas's, but they're still fairly rare drivers to find. But when you find a Racing Point, they're really good drivers. Sometimes they can be a little bit like the Ferraris, who I just had a rant about a minute ago. But most of the time they're alright. They're really good drivers, actually. They usually finish in the higher places, and I have mostly praise for them. Like I said, sometimes it can get a little bit toxic, ram you off the track and that, but mostly they're quite skilled. This marks the end of our video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new here. I have really hard motivation problems when it comes to things like this. I love uploading, obviously, but sometimes I just had really low motivation. So if you could leave a like and help this video do really well, that would really put a smile on my face and encourage me to do more videos like this. I am thinking of another video idea related to Formula 1 and the Formula 1 game that, if this video does quite well, I will release out to the public. I am planning it. I may do it next weekend because as of this is Saturday. This will also be released on Saturday. But anyway, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. That really put a smile on my face. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day. And an amazing life in general if you're watching this. Unless you're Ferrari in F1 2020 career mode. Multiplayer. I'm joking, obviously. Yeah. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Goodbye.